What anime should you pay attention to if you liked the hit series Leveling Up Alone? The anime Solo. Jin Woo's story won many hearts, and viewers eagerly awaited new episodes every week until the second. Nevertheless, the industry has managed to give the audience many titles similar in spirit to the sushi. This decision leads to unexpected consequences. At the X hour, the connection to the servers does. Jin Woo and Momonga rise to the top and become the strongest within their universe. Active use of G. These elements are also introduced into the world surrounding the heroes and have a direct impact on. The only way to escape the virtual world is to complete the game, but death in it means death in Ria. The main character Kirito intends to reach the last floor of Aincrad and defeat the final boss Tuiso. When she decides to go to the Tower of God to reach its top and see the starry sky, the young man Orame. He does not even suspect that on this path he will face difficult trials, heavy losses, and tragic Both series have dungeons and bosses, character classes with their own characteristics and roles in. Fate brings him together with the goddess Hestia, who has no followers, and he decides to join her Effie. Belcranel gains the skill Determination, increasing the speed of his ability development, and, on the advice of a friend, the young man decides to diversify his life and play the top Shangri-La. While exploring the new reality, he saves two noble girls from bandits, which marked the beginning. At the beginning of his journey, Jin Woo was the weakest of the hunters, but later, thanks to the Sai, such a formation of the protagonist from weak to strong has already been encountered in a number of. Given a mediocre job as a synergist and low stats, the young man was branded as incompetent, and even, however, on the brink of life and death, the young man undergoes a psychological transformation, and the problems began at the start when the boy was considered the weakest and worsened when he was far. After these events, Naofumi is filled with a desire for revenge and begins his difficult journey in deciding to change at least something in his sad life. He kills an enemy for the first time in Disc. In Faith's case, this is the ability to absorb skills and experience points from defeated enemies. After his death, he meets a goddess who offers the killer to be reborn in another reality. Retaining, the man, realizing that everything is not so simple, agrees and is reincarnated as Lug Tuatha De Tiu. He acquires loyal allies and constantly improves his skills, becoming stronger and more dangerous. He also has incredible strength, which he constantly increases, is very smart, a good manipulator. However, this ability and the help of another deity, Tsukuyomi, became the guy's main trump cards in. Both Makoto and Jin Woo start from the bottom and gradually pump up their power level, gaining Inca. While exploring a familiar dungeon, he finds an unknown passage and decides to explore it, but ends. Afterwards, he suddenly wakes up but as an undead skeleton, and now his task is to return to his who. Like in solo leveling, there is a division into classes and ranks. Dungeons, bosses, equipment craft. From skeleton, he evolved into ghoul, and later became a lesser vampire. Blade that cuts demons release. Only his sister Nezuko survived, having been turned into a demon. Wanting to return her to human form and avenge the death of her family, the young man becomes an Oni. In a number of other anime, protagonists gain a similar unique power or ability that sets them apart. In accordance with his dying wish, he gains the body of a slime and at the same time a unique gift Tia. In his case, it is the body of a slime. Possibility of infinite pumping. Rimuru, like Sun, Duduhai. Perhaps the meeting of these two brave young men will play a key role in the fate of Midland and Calm. Both receive incredible power, go through a dark, suffering, and testing path, sometimes commit counter. At a certain point, the mafiosi make a contract with the zombie demon, and he kills the guy. However, Denji's story does not end there. The faithful Pochita resurrects his friend, becoming his Their abilities are equally unique and powerful. Whether it's Sun's belonging to the system or Denji, as part of his membership in the club, the young man becomes involved in an incident with the cursed. His abilities are very strong and their nature is feared by everyone, which is why the guy's life Fortunately for him, he is found by a cat girl, Fran, who escaped from her cruel owners and the sub-UO. Fran gives him the name Master, and having acquired special power together with his unusual friend. Due to this, the girl becomes stronger, and the sword in turn has many unexpected skills that it see life from scratch in an alternate world. Release date, 2016. Genres, drama, fantasy, thriller, isekai, wanting to help his new acquaintance in search of a valuable emblem that was just stolen from her. In particular, Natsuki is the only one who can roll back time after his death and get a chance to Like him, some protagonists of other titles also do not advertise that they are stronger than they seem. After a fateful hit by a truck, death and reincarnation in a parallel world of sword and magic as the BA, he realizes that here, his desire to build a secret organization and control everything from the Shadi. In turn, Sun, having received the class of a necromancer, receives a shadow army which he constantly. Kageno and Sun hide their true powers, each for their own reasons. Sid, under the syndrome of an 8th grader, plays the role of a shadow commander and secret leader. At a certain point, the young man is drawn into an attack by Japanese rebels, and in an attempt to Isi. Lelouch didn't reveal his gift of Gias, and Jin Woo kept it a secret that he became a system play. In fact, he is the strongest superhero of all living people, and through long and hard training, The problem is that he is so strong that he takes out any enemy with one blow. The incredible power each of these two guys has unique abilities and surpasses any other characters. Saitama due to his incredible strength developed by training, and Sun, thanks to the system, level B. Each of them gradually raised their level due to training, quests, and victories over serious opponents. Saitama does not reveal that he is the strongest, and Jin Woo kept a secret for a long time that the industry has produced dark and oppressive stories before, in which the characters are almost always Aaron and his adopted sister Mikasa witness the death of their mother, who is eaten by a giant. The children manage to survive, after which they decide to join the Survey Corps and avenge the terror. The strongest and most important weapon of this organization is the vampire Alucard. He is a powerful creature and devoted to his mistress Integra, faithfully serves her, performing all. The only difference is that Sun pumped up his powers level by level, unlike Alucard at Dark Atmosphere. Also, Jin Woo and Alucard go through a long and brutal journey, full of blood, cruelty, and battles. She is saved from certain death by a mysterious silver-ranked seeker known as the Goblin Slayer, who, also both series have a dark atmosphere, general severity of events, and certain scenes of brutality. Write in the comments which titles from this selection interested you personally, and watch other in.